It's definitely fall. Look how beautiful the trees are, turning colors. So guys, I was out and about looking for an early voting spot, and I found one here at Queen's University of Charlotte at one of the early voting spots, and look what I pulled up to. This is, I think it said it's the world's largest sculpture of a lion. And I'm gonna get out and see. This is Queen's University of Charlotte, guys. Wow. Let's go see what this is about. So yeah, it says it's the world's largest standing lion sculpture. Wow, the world. That's something. Who knew? Charlotte has a lot of hidden gems. Sculpted by John D. Hare in 2007. Wow. Wow, let's take a look at that from the front view. That's like pretty huge, guys. Look at that. That's almost as big as the Panther at the Carolina Panther Stadium. This thing is huge. Wow. Imagine seeing that coming towards you. So yeah, look at that. Now I'm up closer. And this is sitting under a lot of shade trees, so try to get a good close-up of it so you could see how beautiful it is. But wow. Yep. Look at that. The underbelly, so intricately done. I don't know if you could get a good look at the eyes, but it's kind of eerie. Beautiful sculpture. In this beautiful area of Queen's University. Beautiful day outside. Beautiful fall day. Good day to be alive, folks. Good day to be alive. Look at all the wonderful blessings and scenery that we are so blessed to see. Hopefully you guys are taking this in as well as I am. So this is part of Queen's University. Queen's University of Charlotte. Not so sure exactly what this campus is, but this is one of the campuses, as you see. And it says Quintessential College Campus, Queen City Experience. Really peaceful. Nice court over there. I don't know if that's a running court, soccer, or some type of field. That says we use music to be instrumental. Very peaceful, beautiful. There's hardly anyone out here. There's a bunch of cars on the other side, but really beautiful. I guess it's a little, if you say, hidden gem. I didn't even know this was back here. Established in 1857. Timeless nature. And then there's the sculpture again, hidden amongst these beautiful trees where the leaves are changing because it is autumn. And here's what I came to do. I came to do my early voting before it gets too crowded. As you can see, all the signs, vote here, vote for me, vote for me. I saw a funny post on Instagram where the person was saying, hey, I don't hear from any of you guys until it's time to vote. And now they're texting you and calling you and sending things in the mail and the whole nine. And she was like, my vote ain't free. How about giving me a gas card? I thought that was a funny post. Cash App or something. So that was painless. So I just came out from doing the early voting in there, and it was very simple. I would advise anybody to come and do the early voting now before it gets super crowded. So yeah, just came out of the voting, and as you see, was really painless. You see what my shirt says? I'm so determined. And you see I got a little sticker that says I voted today. So no excuse, guys. Early voting is the way to go. I'm telling you, it's just super painless. It was hardly anyone in there. So get on out and vote, guys. Peace. I just came out of the early voting, and I did get my sticker that says, once again, I voted early. See that? So I got my sticker. I actually got two of them. And just wearing that, they put the sticker on you. They put the sticker on you. Why? I'm so determined. That is the shirt of the day. I'm so determined. That's available on the I'mSoShirt.com. So y'all check them out. Are you determined? Are you determined? Are you determined to accomplish your goals? Vote early. Get out there and do your due diligence. You know, it's our right to vote. Do your homework, because these politicians are coming at you really hard, aren't they? It's a beautiful day outside, and I just thought I'd come and vote early before rush hour starts and get back on my side of town, because I was in a different area traveling through Charlotte today, in a different area traveling, running some errands, and as you saw, that beautiful sculpture. And so next stop, I'm gonna go pick something up and run some more errands and enjoy some of this vitamin D, get soaked up. It is fall, but in the South, it seems like it's springtime. I tell you, I love the South, because in the North, it's probably cold. But look at these beautiful flowers. We even have beautiful flowers still out. Check this out. Look at those beautiful flowers. I forgot what those flowers are. I used to plant them, but they're perennials, or they might be annuals. I don't know. I can't remember what they are. Comment in the comment section below if you know what these are. They're not. Are they? Oh goodness, I forgot the name of these beautiful flowers. They're pansies. They might be pansies. Are these pansies? And that's what, pampas grass. I love those, and those are a different color. But comment down below if these are pansies. Are they perennials or are they annuals? Because I surely forgotten what they are, but they're beautiful. And again, there's some on a different side of the sports recreation center. So I guess that's a field over there. But nevertheless, I'm on to my next stop. I just had to make sure I stay hydrated and get my protein in. So you guys know the VSG girl. So I was trying this Ensure protein max. It has like 30 grams and only 1 gram of sugar. It has a slight aftertaste. This is the cafe mocha. So my initial thought was to put it in my coffee for creamer and then put a little bit of flavoring in it. So I think I'm going to do that because I don't, it has a little, I don't know what it's sweetened with. And everybody uses stevia, a lot of people. So I don't know what this has in it in terms of sweetener. I'll check it out. But it tastes okay, but I like that it has the 30 grams, but so does the others that I use. But I favor the Atkins, even though it has less protein in it. But I do like the Premier Proteins coffee flavored better than this. So I'm not sure if after I finish this, it comes in 4 packs, if I will buy it again because of that little sweetener aftertaste that they use. Let me see what's in it. And guys, usually I'll do this and read everything before I buy it, but I can't seem to find. Hold on. Okay, so I just saw. Okay, so getting back to this, I was reading the ingredients and I just saw that it had sucralose in it, and it has caffeine. It has 100 milligrams of caffeine. And I'm not too fond. I usually drink decaf coffee instead of getting an extra caffeine. I don't need any extra caffeine. But I know it has some Colombian coffee extract. So those of you who are coffee addicts and caffeine addicts, you'll love this. But as for me, no. But I do see that it does have some inulin, which is good. But it has some soluble corn fiber, and it has cellulose and sunflower oil. I don't like that. So yeah, once I finish these 4, I won't be getting this again. I didn't even realize my hand was in the way. Sorry about that. But once I finish with this, I won't be getting that because of the sunflower oil and the sucralose. Sucralose is the last ingredient, but I believe it also has, no, it does not have aspartame. But I don't like that it has the soluble corn fiber, and I don't like that, even though it's soluble, I don't like that it has sunflower oil. That's what I don't like. I try to watch things that they put the sunflower and safflower and corn oil, all of those oils. Some of these things are, can stimulate the inflammatory process and inflammation. So that's why I don't like that. I do like the fact that it does have a lot of vitamins and minerals in it. You read the back of it, it does have a whole lot of vitamins and minerals. So I do like that part. It's 150 calories. The total carbs are 6 grams minus the 2 dietary fibers. So your net carbs are going to be 4. And it has a total of 1 sugar and 30 grams of protein, and a 0.5 saturated fat. So that's good. So if this is you, get it. If you don't mind the taste of sucralose, get it. But I mind the taste, and I don't like the taste. But what I'm going to do with the other 3 is just use it in my coffees to mask that taste. And after that, I probably won't be getting it. All right, guys, so let me just finish this. I only have a little bit of it, and then I'm going to get some more hydration. And as you guys know, I keep these Gatorade Zero with the protein in it. and this has 10 grams of protein in the entire bottle. These taste really good. So I'll leave the link for both of them in the description box below. But comment below if you've either tried this, the Gatorade Zeros, or if you've tried the Ensure, and let me know how you like it. Just interesting to see, you know, what people like and what people don't like. But let me get on to the next stop. Let's see which way to get out of here. Well, I guess I can't go left. Oh, no. I don't know where I'm going. It's my first time over here in this complex. They really built it up. It's been years since I've been over here. Traffic is getting heavy. Hey guys, check this house out. This trips me out every time I pass by here. You see that big electrical tower, and it sits right in front of that house. Would you buy that house? I wonder how much that house cost, and who. I wouldn't even want to live anywhere, any of these houses. I would not want to live near this big electrical tower. That is like crazy. It's a nice house, but it's like right in front of the tower. So here it is from a different angle. Check it out. That big gigantic tower sitting directly in front of this house. Would you want to live there? Comment below if you would want to buy any one of these houses sitting in front of that gigantic electrical tower. That is like all the way crazy to me. It's like, I wonder if they hear humming at night, you know, from the electrical, coming from the electrical tower, and what is the long-term effects too? Crazy. Good thing the light changed, because I'm ahead of the traffic. All that traffic, and it looks like it was like nothing. Now it's like nothing. I was like, let me roll the window up so you can't hear me. Look at that. It looks like there's no traffic. Let me tell you, it's a lot of traffic ahead of me, but because I was in front of the ahead of the light, then it looks like, you know, I was ahead of the traffic rather. Now it looks like there's no traffic on the road, but no, it's a lot of traffic. See, I'm catching up with the traffic. Let me get out from this dump truck. I hate these dump trucks with the little cover over it, because sometimes they're overfilled, and that's where pebbles get and fly off of it and mess your car and your windshield up. I know I've had that happen to me twice. I hate it. I just thought of something funny. I don't know if you could see it. It says building the Carolinas one load at a time. They should add in cracking windshields, breaking windshields one windshield at a time. So I said, let me get back on my side of town before the traffic hits. Too late. I really think that, you know, Charlotte should, these roadways in Charlotte, they should have at least one roadway that does not have commercial traffic. Commercial traffic causes all of these traffic jams because people are scared to travel alongside of these trucks. Sometimes the truckers are, you know, not obeying the speed limit and they're in the wrong lane, and then you've got the merging lane and people won't move over, to let traffic merge onto the highway. And of course, you've got your daredevils that are just flying past you. Instead of letting you come over, they want to not let you come over and only to just pass right in front of you to get off the exit, instead of just moving behind you, just merging behind you, you know what I mean, and letting you come on and then let them get off. They won't do that because they have no road courtesy at all. But nevertheless, so much for me beating the traffic because I'm stuck in it. But you know what, this traffic is really not bad, considering where I come from, New York City. It's, you know, or even, you know, Atlanta traffic is worse, where they're actually stopping on the highway. But I'm used to that, you know, so it's not bad. I mean, it does move. It is some stop and go, but overall it's not too bad. Well, let me enjoy some music while I'm doing this traffic. So now things have switched up. Traffic is cleared up on my side, but on the other side, it is a little crazy. It's a little backed up. And time I started the camera, then the barricade, the cement barricade got higher, but you could see all these trucks, and it is a little backed up on the other side, but on my side it's clear. All right, so I'm off the major highway, and now I'm onto a little, well, say little, it's called the Boulevard, and it takes you from one county to another. And guess what? More traffic. Now this is going to be, I'm going to be stuck in traffic on this for a while, because this is people that are leaving the city of Charlotte, going back into their small town. And so, yeah, we're going to be sitting in traffic for a while, guys. So back to my music I go. Good thing I have some great music to listen to, because it keeps me sane while waiting in this traffic. So that's that. So guys, just wanted to let you know, 20 minutes later, no traffic. What was that? An accident. It wasn't even blocking 2 lanes. The traffic was from the police officer directing traffic. Whenever there's a police officer directing traffic, you best believe there's going to be a traffic jam. So let me go and pick up something real quick. On to my next little pit stop. Yeah, I gotta go into the grocery store to get 2 ingredients for something I'm gonna make. Let me find a parking space. Oh, here's a space. Go in here and get just 2 things. I just realized I had music going. I'm like, oh no. YouTube and the copyrights. So I was saying, I just pulled in here and I was like, let me just go in here. I'm just getting 2 things, so I'll be back. Like Chuck Willery said, in 2 a 2, like Love Connection. All right, so what's up? I am back, and it's late now, so I'm in my kitchen, as you can see. I don't really feel like cooking anything, but I'm hungry. I've had my protein shake, had some protein water. I haven't had any snacks. I don't really snack on anything. So it's way past my time to eat my meal. So I'm just going to show you what I'm going to whip up. And yes, I'm so determined. I'm telling you, this is the shirt of the day. This is the shirt of the year, the decade. If you are out there and you are determined, yeah, pick this up at theimsoshirt.com. And also you see I still have my sticker on that says I voted early. Hopefully the camera can pick that up. Yep, I voted early. I mean, early voting, you know, that's the way to go. If you ask me, it hardly was anyone there. It was people there, but there were more volunteers working than there were people voting. I, parked and got out. If I was in there 10 minutes, that was a lot. So get out, do your voting, vote early. But now let me just show you what I'm going to quickly whip up. And it's high protein and it's nutritious. So let's get to preparing. So I'm actually going to be preparing two things. I was supposed to be whipping something up there, but I'm going to save that for tomorrow. And so what I'm going to be using is two things. First, I'm going to use some tuna. And to the tuna, I was actually at the store. I forgot to get a cucumber. So skip the cucumber. I'm going to add some of this avocado to the tuna. A medium, I'm going to use a little bit of this large red onion, some cilantro. I'm going to use some lemon juice. I'm going to use some pepper. I don't really cook with salt, but you could add some salt of your choice. Most people these days use the pink Himalayan sea salt. It's healthier, but I'm not going to use any salt at all. That's the way I watch my sodium. But nevertheless, I'm going to use the pepper. I'm probably going to shake some garlic because I love garlic and everything. A little bit of EVOO. And then for the second thing, I'm going to use some chicken. So I have 2 envelopes of the chicken. And I love these. I bought a whole bunch of them because it's easy peasy. This is like 2.6 ounces, 80 calories, 15 grams of protein. So this is the bomb. So I'm going to use that, and I'm going to use some green onions. I do have some chives. You can use some chives too, but I'm going to use just the green onions, and I'm going to actually use a little bit of dill, just a little bit, and some more lemon juice, and some EVOO, and more than likely some more garlic and black pepper. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to prepare that. And I like to prepare it and just keep it in the refrigerator so I don't have to guess. And if something really quickly, and it's always, part of meal prepping. If you prepare it, you could just open the refrigerator and eat it. And you don't have to worry about what you're going to eat or possibly cheat. That's that. So let's go ahead and get to preparing this. All right. So first things first, let's go ahead and start with our tuna. We'll go ahead and open up our can of tuna and drain it. I'm going to use this whole can of tuna. I didn't even use my electric can opener. I don't even bother with my electric can opener that much these days anymore. Kind of old school, still use the opener. So, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So we're just going to empty our tuna into a bowl. I actually love tuna. I tell you, I can just eat it dry. It's plenty of times when I used to work in the office that I would just bring a can of tuna and some crackers and, eat an apple or some celery, minus the crackers. But yeah, I love tuna. So that's that. And, we'll just take it and mash it up. It's already mashed up, but, just take it and mash it up more. You always see me use this. I don't know. It's like my go-to utensil for whatever reason. I have like several thousand, hundreds of them, but I always use this, I guess, because of the color. I have a larger one, but you always see me use this for whatever reason. It's my fave. Hey. So, okay, so mash that up. And next we'll just get our red onion. Let's get that out of the way. And we'll just take a little bit of the onion because I'm not using much. It's just for me. And so I'm just going to put my onion up. I love these things. I don't know if you've ever seen them. They're one for a tomato, and I just put my onion in there. And generally I will peel it, but for the sake of the video, I'm just putting it away for right now. And just peel that off there. And I'm just going to use just this small amount because, again, it's just for me. And so I'm going to use this small amount. Like I said, because it's, you know, it's just for me and I'm not making a whole lot. So I'm just going to chop this up. I actually love red onion, so I might take a little bit more because I don't want to use the ends of this. And should have peeled it a little bit better or chopped the end of it off. But hey, this is just what I do here in my kitchen. So just going to chop it, just give it a rough chop. And I really think that that will be enough for me. I actually meant to take this ring off because I just don't like to cook in jewelry. So I washed my hands, but you know, I just don't like to cook in jewelry. I see people cooking with rings on, and then they put their hands in the food, and then all that food particles get on their rings. I'm like, ew, that's disgusting. I tell you, since that's the nurse in me, and you take microbiology one time and you see what actually grows on things, you'll be just like me. So yeah, I don't cook in jewelry and get food all in the crevices of the metal. And just because you wash your hands doesn't necessarily mean, you know, that it's clean, because, you know, germs they're lurking everywhere, right? All right, so that's about enough for me for what I want to use this for. So we'll go ahead on and put that over in our tuna. And then we'll get the next ingredient, which is the cilantro. Now, usually I would have, you know, a bunch of cilantro, but I remember I had this stir and paste here. And so I kind of wanted to use that up instead of getting a bunch of cilantro, because I don't use a lot of cilantro all the time. So yeah, so I just kind of wanted to use this cilantro paste. So it calls for 1/4 cup, but I'm not going to use 1/4 cup because I don't want a strong cilantro taste to it. So I'm just going to use about 3 little squirts of it. That should be good enough. And then I'm going to use next about 2 tablespoons. Well, actually, I'm going to use less than 2 tablespoons because the recipe calls for 15 ounces of tuna. And I don't have 15 ounces of tuna. That can was actually, what is it, a 5.5? This can is 5 ounces. So it's 5 ounces. So I don't need 2 tablespoons. I'm actually just going to use a teaspoon of lemon juice. Okay. So everything is going to be cut down to size. So teaspoon of this lemon juice goes in there. All right. And then next, the recipe does call for 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. And here again, being that it's just 5 ounces, I'm actually going to use probably like 1/2 teaspoon actually of EVOO. Just a little bit, because you know it's some good fat, but then we're going to have avocado, so that's going to be some good fat. So 1/2 teaspoon is not a lot, so that's what I'm going to use instead of 2 tablespoons as if I had the full 15 ounces of the tuna. And then I'm going to just take some ground black pepper and just sprinkle it in there to my taste, and you do it to your taste, okay? And then I'm going to actually put garlic. I love garlic in just about everything, like I said earlier. So I'm just going to sprinkle some garlic in there just for extra flavor. And then next is our avocado. So I'm just going to go ahead and get that cut up. Let's move that over here to the side. Clean up a bit so we can get our avocado all cut. Now this avocado might be a little Oh, okay, it's not too bad. I've had it and I was like, you know what? I have got to use this avocado before it gets overripe. So it should be good and ready. Let's see here. Ah, beautiful, beautiful on the inside. So I'm just going to save the other half for the chicken. And I'm just going to, I usually would cut it into strips sometimes and just eat it on the side if I'm not actually putting it in a recipe. So, you know, there's several ways you can do the avocado. Of course, you can use the spoon, or you can just cut it with a knife and then just squish it out. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it the other way and just, you know, use the spoon method. It's been a while since I've had an avocado. You know, I eat avocado, but I don't eat it often. Sometimes too much of an avocado can make me a little on the nauseous side. So that's why I'm, you know, leery about, you know, eating avocado. So now, you know, I'm probably just going to use maybe half of this instead of using the entire half. I'm going to use half of the half. So I'm going to be using a quarter of the avocado in my tuna. And I'm just going to, you know, just chop that up really small because I'm going to actually, you know, mash that up in the tuna. And I'm just going to chop it again. And that will be all that I'm going to do. Now, I just might use more of this. I might use this other half. Let's just see what it's given. Let's see what it's looking like over here. And just take that and add it to my tuna. All right. And let's put that away. Go ahead and just swipe up. You know, it's always good to clean as you go, as they say. But for the video purposes, we want to make it look a little bit extra pretty there, right? And so that's my mixture. And so this is like an alternative to actually adding mayonnaise. So, you know, we just mix that up and we'll mash it up as we go. And like I said, you don't have to have mayonnaise, but if you wanted to add a little bit of mayonnaise, you could. And, you know, that was the purpose for actually adding just a little bit of EVOO so that it would mix really well with the small amount of lemon juice and, you know, the avocado once you get it mashed up. And normally the recipe also, like I said, calls for a cucumber. So even with the cucumber, this would give it a different taste. But this is what I am going to have. Now you can also add a tomato to this if you wanted something extra. But, you know, this is what I'm going to eat. This will give me a good amount of protein. I may eat some broccoli, but I strongly doubt it. I just wanted to eat a little bit of something. You know, if I had some salad, but I, you know, haven't really tried salad yet, you know, with the VSG. I've just been doing cooked vegetables. So that's why I said I might get some broccoli or some spinach and add it to this. But as for right now, this is what I am going to be eating. Am I going to eat all of this? Absolutely not. As you know, I do measure everything with my scale. So I'm going to actually show you now exactly how much I'm going to be eating. So as you know, this is my scale that I've had for, I don't know how many years. So I'm just going to put it on and let's go ahead and measure it. And it's zeroed out. I'm just going to put it in this bowl here. And then I'm going to, that's like 6 ounces. So I have to just press 0 to zero it out. Not sure what happened. My video cut off. So I'm going to be eating about 3 ounces to 3.5 ounces of this. So I might eat a piece of fruit, watermelon or applesauce. So I'm just going to stop at 3 ounces. There we are. That's actually 3 ounces on the nose. So this will be my portion of what I'm going to be eating. And like I said, I'm going to more than likely have a small piece of watermelon if I can fit that in, and that will make up for the other 0.5 ounces. So I'm just going to eat this and a piece of watermelon, and that's going to be my meal for the night. And trust me, I will be really full. All right, so that's what I'm going to be eating. So let's give that a taste. Let me show you up close so you can see the ingredients. And like I said, some people might say, oh my gosh, that's too dry. Well, you can put mayonnaise in it if you want, or a little bit more EVO. But that's what it looks like. I'm just going to taste this little bit. That does taste good. All right, so next up, we're going to go ahead and make our avocado chicken salad. Now, this recipe calls for like 2 large chicken breasts, but I'm not going to use the large chicken breast. Like I said, I'm just going to go ahead and use the actual StarKist, the actual chicken packs. And it doesn't cause for any draining. It's already cut up. I do have some chicken breasts, but they're in the freezer. So, and I just like the convenience of this. It's, you know, you can take it. Sometimes I'll take a pack with me in case I'm out, and you just tear it and go and eat it. So that's what I'm going to be using. So I'm going to be using the green onions. I can use some chives if I wanted to, but I like green onions. And I'm going to be using the actual dill. And I'm actually going to cut some more of the red onion because I love red onions. And of course the other portion of the avocado. Now that other quarter, I actually did chop it up and put that in my leftover. This is what my leftover chicken will look like. And so I put the other quarter of the avocado in it. And so I'm going to be using the other half of the avocado. All right, so let's get to peeling this onion. This is why I should have peeled it earlier. I mean, you don't want to see me peel an onion on camera. So let me just peel this onion and I'll be back. All right, so I'm going to use this amount of onion. Just going to give it a quick rough chop. Sometimes I think, oh my goodness, that's just too much onion. But because I love onion so much, it's really not. I love onion. And if I find that it's too much for what I have, which is not going to be, well, I would have taken some out. But I'm using 2 packs of the chicken, so it'll be just fine. And so next up, let's go ahead and get this avocado. Oh goodness, I tell you. There we are. All right, so let's go ahead and dig this out. And I probably will just put the entire half in there, again, because I'm using the 2 packets of the chicken. So I'm just going to use this entire thing. So we can go ahead and just give that a rough chop. And get that in there. Avocado just gives it such a creamy taste. So I'm not sure my video cut off, but it did for whatever reason. So in case it cut off, because I don't know at what point, I've already added the and cut up the onions, the red onions, you did see that, but I also cut up the avocado, the other half of the avocado, and I, cutting up my stalk of, or piece of the green onions. And I was saying I'm not using the chives since I'm using the green onions, but if you like chives, you can certainly use that as well. So we're just going to add that in. And that was really strange that it just cut off. I don't know if it's a memory thing because I have so many videos. I've got to clear my memory because I'm always taking videos, and I vlogged earlier, so I bet you that's what that's about. So next up, now if you had, I don't eat like corn unless it's organic corn, but corn is an option that you can add to this if you want to make it snazzy. But I don't eat corn unless I know it's organic. Corn is the #1 genetically modified organism that they put it in everything, so I tend not to eat corn. But corn is good. Corn on the cob is good. I'm not gonna lie. Cream style corn is good. I actually do eat cream style corn whenever I did make some salmon cakes, because it just is a good combination. But yeah, if you had some corn, fresh cut corn, and you can put like turkey bacon in this as well, or if you have pork bacon, whatever your choice, you can just put some bacon in it. And this is just to to jazz it up and add more flavors, but I'm not going to use any of that. So the next thing I'm going to put is the dill. Now, because this calls for 2 chicken breasts, the recipe calls for 2 tablespoons of dill, but I'm not going to use 2 tablespoons. I'm actually just going to shake some out a little bit, like a 1/4 teaspoon, just enough for some flavor. 1/4 teaspoon. And then I'm going to actually add some garlic. You could use fresh garlic if you want, or you can use garlic powder. I'm just going to sprinkle some garlic powder here. And I love garlic, so. And then I'm going to sprinkle some black pepper. Now you do this to your taste, to whatever it is that you like. Some people might want to add red crushed pepper, but I'm just going to use the black pepper. Now, as far as lemon juice goes, it calls for 3 tablespoons. I am not going to use 3 tablespoons. I am actually going to use a teaspoon of lemon juice. That's more than a teaspoon, of course, as you saw, but hey, it's okay because it's working with that dill. It's going to give it some good flavor. And then I'm going to use some extra virgin olive oil. You can use avocado oil. I do use that as well. But in this, I'm just going to use, it calls for 3 tablespoons, but I'm just going to use 1 teaspoon, and I'm probably going to use another 1/2 of a teaspoon, or I can use a 1/4. So I'm just going to use not even a 1/2. All right, and that's what I'm going to use with that. All right, and then I've already put everything in there that I'm going to utilize except for the actual chicken. So now we're going to go ahead and just tear open the chicken pouch. And you don't even have to drain this, but I'm just gonna kind of shake it. Remember, like a pack of Kool-Aid, you kind of, if everything was settled up here, you kind of just took it and shake it like that. That's what I'm doing, just to get everything to settle down in the bottom of it. And see how it's, like vacuum packed in there. And, just take it and dump it out. Just like I did the tuna. Just dump it out. And then I'm going to actually just dump out the other one here in a second. Make sure I get it all out, because there's some down there in the corner. Hey, that's kind of a lot. That's almost like a teaspoon. Want to make sure we get that out. Because we don't waste food. You know how grandma said, oh, there's children starving. And they always said Africa, I guess because we're African American. I'm sure, you know, for other parts of the country did cut off again. So I'm going to get this second pack in there. I was saying we don't waste anything because, you know, grandma used to always say there's children starving in Africa. So make sure you eat your food. I kind of wish they wouldn't have said that because, you know, that's part of the problem, you know, here, you know, where they make you finish all your food. And now you grow up finishing all your food and, you know, you tend to overeat. And as kids, you know, they don't know if you're just being picky, which is part of the problem, or if you're really full. So, you know, sometimes we would just be sitting there at the table. You can't leave until you finish all your food, but we sure would want something to drink, right? And then when you drink stuff, then your stomach gets full. But, you know, hey, it's part of growing up. So, you know, I understand it as parents now if they don't force their children to finish their food, because then it teaches the children to stop when they have had enough, right? So that's just a little PSA there, right? All right, so now we have all of our ingredients and we're just going to mix it up. That really looks really pretty with all the different colors, the red onions, the avocado, the green, and then you have the chicken. I think I said tuna earlier, so forgive me. And you just want to mix that up and, you know, give it a good chop. And it would probably really be tasty if you had some corn or organic corn and then some bacon, some turkey bacon or whatever, you know, you would like. And, you know, like I said, if you wanted to have some chives, you can have it as well. You know, and here again, I am not using any mayonnaise because I am using the actual avocado. And this will be good like the second day. Like I'm eating the tuna tonight. So tomorrow I will actually eat this. And this will actually be really good. You know, everything is better the second day when the seasonings and everything kind of just marries together. And you know, if you wanted to, you could definitely put like an egg, half of a boiled egg, or if you wanted to, you can actually put some mayonnaise. I mean, this is up to you, but you know, you know, getting, you know, I would say the lower fat mayonnaise, because you kind of want to just watch, you know, the fat. You already have the fat from the avocado, you have the fat from the extra virgin olive oil. So you have fat in there. So just be mindful when you're adding things, because that's how you can, you know, sabotage what you're doing in terms of your macros. Like some people will have all this healthy stuff and then they'll take and have this sauce with a whole bunch of sugar and carbs and preservatives, and that just, you just have it. So yeah, so I have a memory issue, so it cut off again. So in closing, like I was saying, this is my serving size. This is 3.5 ounces. I probably would eat it with some apple slices, or, you know, some spinach or something to try to get some more veggies in. And that's it. So those are my two options here. So what I had was my serving of what's left of it, of my tuna and avocado. And then this is my chicken with avocado. I know it looks the same, right? But it has, you know, different ingredients in it. So that's just something to show you. I'm not going to put the recipe in the description. You can just rewind it and see how I made it and make it your own, you know, add some different things to it. Okay, guys? So that's it, guys. That's the end of my vlog. Hopefully you enjoyed my little trip that I took you on today, just to, you know, show you some scenery, you know, from me voting and doing the early voting way away from where I live. I just was on that side of town. And I was like, hey, let me just go ahead and do this early voting because, again, I'm so determined. Never mind my double chin. This is like a shot from below. So, You know, I'm so determined. That's it, guys. I'm determined to win. I'm so determined. So go ahead and check out the imsoshirt.com, and then you can get this I'm So Determined shirt amongst other things. And don't forget to go ahead and do your early voting. So that's it. That's all. Thank you so much to all of my new subscribers. My new subscribers, thank you for your comments. Thank you for your questions. Any questions that you have for me, you can follow me on Brooklyn Stays and the number 2, Brooklyn Stays 2, on Instagram. I know I have to get better with Instagram. It's just so much, you know, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Yeah, it's a lot of time. It's time consuming. But you know, drop your questions here. You can also look in the description box and you can email me. But make sure you hit the thumbs up button and make sure you do follow me, and don't forget to follow the I'm So shirt, and you know, check out their shirts. It is still Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and they have a really cute shirt that says I'm so cancer free. And you can wear it in honor of someone that you know that has cancer, someone in remission, and it makes a great gift. And these shirts can be worn all year round. Like I wore my I'm So Libra. I know it's still October. It's Scorpio season. Happy birthday to all the Scorpios. The I'm So shirt does have an I'm So Scorpio shirt. But hey, these shirts can be worn year round. I still wear my I'm So Libra shirt year round. So you can wear your Zodiac shirt year round too, all right? So that's it. That's all. Thank you so much. Again, don't forget to hit the like button. You watching the videos. I appreciate you watching the videos. But don't just click off. Give it a thumbs up, because this video, the information can be shared or can be seen. This is the only way that the channel will grow. If you will at least put a smiley face, put a thumbs up in the comment, put some balloons, put anything, some good positive comment. And so that'll tell the algorithm that, you know, this video needs to be seen, just like the larger channels. You know, a lot of people they'll hit the like button for the larger channels because they're popular, but for the smaller channels, they like, and then they go on to the next. So it's kind of like the celebrity pages. You like everything a celebrity, even though some things that they say have like no real significance, but you'll still like it and you'll still comment. But you know, you're helping that celebrity get even more popular, and they're already popular. They're already, you know, doing it. But nevertheless, you get what I'm saying, right? So in closing, thank you so much again to all of my new subscribers. If you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, because I'm trying to reach my 1,000 subscribers and get my 4,000 watch hours. So again, thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Please hit the thumbs up button. It's free to do, and it takes like 5 seconds. But I think the more you ask someone to do it, the more they don't do it. Go figure. Unless I say I'm giving away some money if you hit the like and the subscribe button. I bet you'll subscribe then, right? But nevertheless, I appreciate all of you for watching once again. And thank you so much. Take care and be well. Bye-bye.